Hey my love, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Shalini Pasamay Kumar. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I talk a lot about manifestation, mindset, healing, and mindful living that can add more value to the life that you're currently living in. So make sure to subscribe and then dive into this video because this video is going to be all about manifestation techniques. And I'm sure if you're in my channel already, you know manifestation, you love manifestation, especially when we know manifestation. We must have definitely done a lot of techniques to manifest all our dreams, desires, and goals. So that's what you're going to be talking about, all about the manifestation techniques, the myths, the truths, and what you have to really do to effectively use these techniques to get the result that you're looking for. Because this is one thing that I heard from many of my clients and even audiences, that sometimes manifestation works and sometimes manifestation do not work. So is it real that only at certain point of time manifestation works and only to certain people manifestation work and majority of the time it does not work? To be very honest, it's nothing like that. Manifestation works at all times. Manifestation works for all people. But here's the simple difference. Those who are struggling, those who are not able to see result, the only thing is that they are doing a lot of manifestation techniques. They have a list of techniques to do every single day. They come across more techniques every day on YouTube and they immediately implement it, but they lack the consistency and they don't even know whether this technique is for them or not. Because see, manifestation is not a one size fits all approach, right? You are different, I am different. So what works for you may not work for me, and what works for me may not work for you. So how come you and I do the same technique and we expect the same result? Weird, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to be helping you in this video. I'm going to be giving you 3-step process at the end of this video that can really help you understand which technique works for you and what you exactly have to use in order for you to speed up your manifestation and get the result that you're looking for in all areas of your life. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started here. See, there are lots of manifestation techniques already available on the YouTube, right? And you already know journaling is there, scripting is there, visualization, meditation, affirmation rampages, there are subliminals, there are a lot of stuffs. But when you really look at them, they all are a medium through which you can actually feel the living in the end state. That brings you the manifestation, that makes your desired reality as something so normal to your subconscious mind and to your nervous system. This is the real job of any technique that you want to do. Scripting, journaling, meditation, visualization, whatever you do, the major idea and the context of doing that technique is to feel as if you already have the desire. Now, here is the most misunderstood thing. Many people do all of the techniques which they don't even feel like doing, that they don't like, and they forcefully do it just because somebody says them so. Let's assume in the YouTube you come across a video that says you can manifest your dream relationship or you can manifest your dream job in the next 24 hours and start doing this. Or they come across another person who says, I did this, so you also try this, within 7 days everything will change. And what happens is we immediately jump on to them, to their processes, to other people's opinion for what worked for them, and we eventually start doing them. And guess what happens? We are so tired after 5 days, 6 days, and we're like, this does not work. I don't want to do it. Because honestly, this is not your technique. This is somebody else's technique. It worked for somebody else, but you want to follow their own process to get the results that they got. But without understanding what works for you, nothing works. The manifestation technique that works for somebody else will not work for you unless you know whether or not you're doing it from lack, force, or your own liking, your own will. And this is the real reason why many people get result and many people don't get result. And that is exactly because we don't know what technique works for us, and we do every technique that's available on the internet that has worked for somebody else. We are not doing it out of faith. We are not doing it out of certainty. We are just simply doing because somebody else got the result. And this is okay. So this is the real meaning of manifestation technique. Techniques are a medium through which you can feel the end result as if it is already yours, as if it is in your hand. Now, you can use any medium to achieve this feeling. And what medium are you going to use? It has to be very specific to you. One is you have to analyze them. Do I like this technique? Does this make me feel good? Does this really make me feel safe to do it? Or does it make me fearful, worried, overwhelm myself? Or do I feel heaviness when I do this technique? That lets you analyze whether whatever the technique that you want to do or whatever the technique that you're already doing is helpful or not. Now, the second part, identify. Go back to your old ways. Think about what worked for you in the past. Any results that you got, your success, any growth, opportunities, you got a promotion, you manifested a relationship, everything was going great in your life. There must be a time like that where everything was so good in your life, or at least one thing was absolutely working out in your reality. I want you to go back to that state and really sit and think about what worked for me at that point of the time. What was I doing when everything was working out for me? When my relationship was working out, when my career was working out, when money was flowing in, what was I actually doing? Was I doing a lot of things, or was I really leaning on to that trust and faith and certainty and really enjoying my life? Because most of the time when we do more techniques, no, it's not going to give us result. It's actually creating more confusion, and it is also showing us that we are focused on the lack. Because see, if you think, like, let's assume you have your dream relationship, you have your money goal achieved, you have the dream career you want, you have the dream job, you're working in the most amazing company, you have your dream business, you are a 6-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur, you have everything that you have in your life. Now, when you have all of these things, when you already have your desire, will you be thinking about what technique do I do? Will you be going on YouTube to search about which technique is more appropriate for me? Honestly, no, you will not be doing that, right? Because you already have it, and your mind will not be searching and researching about what can I do more? Because what can I do more, or what should I be doing, is a clear indication of lack. That we know deeply it's not there yet, and so we are trying to do something to get the result, and that's when we go behind these manifestation techniques. Because honestly, you have been manifesting 24/7 even without these techniques, even before you knew all of these techniques that's available in the world. How did you manifest? You manifested through your thoughts, you manifested through your dominant state, how you felt throughout. Because these techniques, you can do it only for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And the rest of the day, it's you, your thoughts, how you are feeling. And when you highly rely on techniques and you run behind them, like I have to do morning affirmations, and then next I have to sit with this journaling, and then in the noon I have to do the scripting, and then in the evening I have to do this affirmation rampage, and you force yourself to do all of these complicated techniques. One thing is, you can't follow it for more than 7 days. Let's be honest, we don't have a hour or 2 hours in every single day in our busy schedule. It's really difficult for us to find that 1 hour, 2 hour. So it's impossible for us to follow these complicated 7-step routine, like a 7-step skincare, throughout our lives. It becomes very, very difficult. It's more like when you have a 7-step night routine for your skin, you will excitedly do it, and it feels very logical for your mind when you say 7 steps I have to do every single night to make my skin glow, to make my skin healthier. It feels very logical in your mind, like, yeah, when I do all these 7 steps, I will be getting an amazing, glowing, healthy skin. Logically it fits, logically it's absolutely right, no doubt. But then, is it practically possible for you to carry it out? No. Maybe yes, if you're very highly disciplined. And most of the time, most of us cannot carry it forward. For me personally, I do not like complicated routines. I do not like complicated anything. I want everything simple. I want everything simple in life. I do not like complication. And I want the same for you. When it comes to your manifestation journey, it has to be simple. It has to expand you. It has to make you feel joyful. It has to feel like a lot of fun. Manifestation has to feel a lot of fun. And that's when you manifest everything that you want without even doing anything. So I'm not telling you to not do any manifestation techniques. I'm telling you to do the technique that you enjoy the most without worrying about what should I do next. Because many of my clients come to me in the beginning stage and they ask me, okay, will you be giving me all of these techniques? I know there is scripting, I know there is affirmations, I know there is visualization. Will you be giving me all of this for me to do? And the first thing that I tell them is, more techniques do not create result. Alignment does. And alignment does not come from doing 10 techniques altogether. How does alignment comes? When you're actually easing, when you're actually relaxing, when you're enjoying life, when you're going with the flow of life. It doesn't happen when you're calculating which one to do and what steps to take. It's same as me speaking towards this video. When I'm speaking here and I'm over conscious about everything around me, I cannot speak. I will forget. I'll have to pause this video maybe n number of times and then only I can speak well. But if I don't care about any of this and I go with the flow, I let myself to be imperfect in front of you, in front of a camera. What happens is I flow, the video comes out well, I speak well, I don't forget words, I'm not here for perfection. And that's exactly where the wisdom flows, and that's where I can also guide you in the best way. Same as that when you already have your desire, when the result is something that you're focusing on. Every process that you're doing, every action that you're doing, every behavior of yours must focus on the result while feeling the ease, fun, and joy. And whichever technique, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's scripting, maybe it's visualization, affirmation, whatever it gives you the feeling of joy, ease, fun, that's your technique. And that's how you can absolutely find out whether a technique works for you or not. So not all techniques works for everyone, but one thing that you can actually do to find out which technique works is doing the technique, experiment it, analyze it, identify what feeling do you have, what emotion do you have when you actually do the technique. And after you do the technique, is your body overwhelmed? Are you overanalyzing everything? Are you watching for signs? Are you focusing on the lack? That will tell you whether this affirmations or whether this technique is working for you or not. So a very simple statement to remember, to understand, analyze, identify which technique works for you is asking yourself, does this give me the feeling of lightness or does it make me feel heavy? If it feels light, it is right. If it feels heavy, it's not yours. Just drop it, go do something else. So which means you'll have to go and experiment what works for you. Not just pick up anything random. Not even from me. Don't go to my channel and pick up the affirmations or techniques I'm telling you. Don't even believe me. Just go to my channel or go to any other channels as well and see what are they saying. Do that and see how it makes you feel. Your body is the biggest and the greatest indicator of what works and what does not work. When you force yourself just to get something out of it, chances are you're not going to get it, but at the same time, you're going to pressurize yourself. And I don't want your mindset routines, your transformation journey, or even your healing journey to be another add-on pressure. Let's be very honest, we have a lot of pressure in our life already. Let manifestation not be another thing to solve every single day, to micromanage, to overanalyze and overthink every single day. Let it be simple, let it be easy. The more you let it be simple, easy and fun, the more it's going to easily work out for you without you having to do anything. It's more like, you doing something that you truly love. If you're an artist, you love to draw. You love to sketch. And when you do that, there's nothing. You don't even know what is the time. If you're a writer, you love to write. When you write, nothing else is in your mind. There's only like wisdom flowing through your pen. And you don't know the time as well. You enjoy it to the core. If you like a sports, you enjoy it to the core. You will not be sitting and micromanaging anything. And that's exactly how your manifestation journey should sound like as well. And for that, you have to follow these 3 steps that I've told you. One is analyze. Analyze your patterns. What happened previously? When I tried this technique, what did it give me? Did it give me more anxiety, or did it give me result, or did it even make me feel a shift inside of me? See, most of the techniques do not give you immediate result on the outside world. The first result that you get is the internal shift, and when the internal changes because of any kind of techniques that you're doing, that itself shows that the technique is working for you. So don't just measure what works for you with just what you see from the 3D world, because 3D was created by you because of your old thoughts, beliefs, feelings, actions, and behaviors. So don't use 3D as a measurement to your progress or to how your techniques are working. See how it feels. When it feels light, it is right. When it feels heavy, it is not right for you. So analyze your patterns, analyze your emotional responses, analyze how your body felt during that technique or even after doing the technique. It is the internal shift. And when the internal changes because of any kind of techniques that you're doing, that itself shows that the technique is working for you. So don't just measure what works for you with just what you see from the 3D world, because 3D was created by you because of your old thoughts, beliefs, feelings, actions, and behaviors. So don't use 3D as a measurement to your progress or to how your techniques are working. See how it feels. When it feels light, it is right. When it feels heavy, it is not right for you. So analyze your patterns, analyze your emotional responses, analyze how your body felt during that technique or even after doing the technique. So number 2, you identify what works for you after experimenting with all of these techniques, not from what has worked for others in the internet, but what worked for you previously, which you can easily understand by going back to any of the situation that you have actually shined, that you have achieved, and from there you can pick up which really worked for you. And then number 3, this is the final thing, choose your mindset practices and routines according to the first 2 steps, analyzing and the identifying. After these 2 things, now you choose what is good for you, what feels emotionally regulating for you, what feels very relaxing, what feels like fun, where you don't have to really spend a lot of time in sitting and convincing you, doing it like a chore, but you actually enjoy doing it. You prepare that technique, that list of techniques that really works for you, or even it's one technique, you pick it up, you do it, and that gives you the best result that you're looking for. Because remember, manifestation techniques are a tool or just a medium through which you can easily achieve this living in the end state, but you can achieve it through any techniques, anything in the world. Even when you're just going with the flow of life, manifestation works out in the highest good of all involved. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this really helps. Make sure to comment what really resonated for you in this video, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you really like this video, and share it with your manifesting friends so that it can also help them with understanding what manifestation techniques to start working on. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day ahead. I'll see you very shortly. Bye.